For you notebook fans out there, I'm sure you will know the Moleskine, or Moleskine, I still don't know how you say it, and Field Notes brands. I'm sure you'll know these very well. Field Notes probably being the, let's call it the industry standard, although each of their notepads do tend to come on different types of cardstock and paper stock, but I think this is probably the most widely known brand of pocket notebooks. Log+Jotter is a lesser known brand, not so widely available, only really available directly from Log+Jotter themselves, and only available via a subscription service. Now, they don't do a subscription service overseas outside of North America at the moment, but I've managed to procure some of these via a contact. So I thought I'd just give you a quick introduction to Log+Jotter and maybe compare them to the sort of Field Notes notebooks. So let's just have a quick look here. So I've got two so far. They are a monthly subscription. So this is the April 24 edition, and it's called the Solar Edition. And this was to sort of commemorate the solar eclipse that was going on in North America at the time. And then that was April. I'm missing May. Hopefully it will arrive because I've seen the design and it's really nice. And then this is June, which is called Blue. And this is giving me some kind of Greek vibes, you know. So you've got this sort of like white and blue, which you see when you're on holiday in Greece. And I don't know what the blue means, but blue clearly is the color. And you've got maybe this tree has been blown by the wind, I don't know, but you've got some water, coastline, and maybe the sun and some seabirds. They're really nice. They're you can just about see like some kind of texture on the front. They're quite a sturdy cardstock. I don't know what they're made of. I should do some research, I guess. But they're the same. Both of these are printed the same. I believe that all of them come on the same type of paper and card. Now, you'll know if you're a Field Notes fan that generally they tend to change with the edition. So this Hat Show print one is quite smooth. There's a real matte, rough and ready feel to this Tournament of Books one, and then the Great Lakes one here has some sort of stamping that gives it like a knurled kind of finish. So yeah, so they're identical as far as I'm aware every month. Correct me below if I'm wrong, but I think that's my understanding. They come with a dot grid or with lines. You can choose that when you set up your subscription. I've got dot grid ones because it's definitely my favorite way of using notepads. And yeah, and these are the notepads. Now, I'm just going to show you kind of how they differ, if you like, to a Field Notes notepad. So let's just take one of them, and let's take this one because these two look quite nice together with the circles. So first and foremost, they're both the same size. So these are 3.5 by 5.5 inches. So this is truly that sort of pocket notebook size. And it means if you've got any kind of accessories, you know, cases or something that you put them in, little, you know, like these kind of things, then it means that they're gonna fit the same. So if you're looking at trying to get them, you're gonna be able to fit them in the same kind of holders. The way that they work, typically, let's start with the outside. So Field Notes will tend to do a design that will cover the whole kind of book, if you like. Log+Jotter do a front and then a back design, and that's the same on both of these. So it doesn't mean you can use it upside down because there is page numbering, which is another difference, which means upside down it doesn't quite work. But it's an interesting feature on these. So this one, for instance, which has got the eclipse sort of graphic on the front, when you turn over, this sort of like sun and moon carries over from the front to the back. So it's quite nice. Right, other differences, let's have a look. So first of all, you also have 40 pages from Log+Jotter and you have 48 from Field Notes. It does feel a little bit thicker. You can feel the difference. I guess there's an extra 4 sheets of paper in there, so when something this size, you're definitely gonna feel the difference. I'd say the quality of the paper is comparable. Again, if you're a Field Notes fan, you'll know that the paper and card can change from edition to edition, but in general, I think this is a good quality paper. I've already alluded to the page numbering, so each of the pages in the Log+Jotter has a number on the corner, which is quite handy, and it's kind of similar to, I guess, the way the Leuchtturm notebooks work. So if you wanted to write an index in the front, for instance, you could then reference the page numbers if you wanted to find something quickly. It also means if you wanted to keep a separate log somewhere else, you could you could list your book and the page number in that book for something that you maybe wanted to find. So it makes it quite interesting. It's already done. Now you could always number the pages in a Field Notes, but they're already done in here. So let's look inside the front cover. So both notebooks give you the opportunity to put your name and some contact details. You have a space where you can put the date that you've started the notepad and the date that you've ended it. And then Field Notes call it pertinent coordinates, and Log+Jotter put log summary and travel log. So this is like kind of where you detail perhaps what you're putting in here if you use them for very specific functions. Then Log+Jotter do something a little different. They give you an inch rule on the front here for doing some measurements, and then some page prompts down here, which is something that Field Notes put in the back. So Field Notes in the rear and Log+Jotter in the rear. Let's turn over. So Log+Jotter give you just another space to write stuff. Perhaps this is where you could put your index if you're using the page numbers, and it tells you the model of the version of the notepad, and then some other spaces you want to put stuff in, and it gives you a centimeter rule down the side. You will normally get a ruler in the back of a Field Notes as well, and those are typically in inches. I'm just frantically looking at a few to see if they change, but I think they are always in inches in Field Notes. And Field Notes will then give you information of the type of card, where it was printed, where the design came from, and then a whole load of often quite funny sort of option page prompts, if you like. So yeah, so that's the difference with these two. Again, I think the main difference is that this is only available via subscription. If you do go searching for these on eBay, you will find them at extortionate amounts. 3 packs of these kind of notepads can go for a few pounds on eBay, but I've seen some old copies of Log+Jotter going for hundreds of pounds just for one on its own. So yeah, if you're interested in Log+Jotter and you're in the US, maybe go and check them out and see if you can get yourself a subscription. And I'm just waiting for that one to arrive there. Any questions? Let me know below, and yeah, I'll see you in another video. And I guess I need to start writing in some of these. I've got far too many.